So I've come on today because I've been having to sort out through some of my decks, and there's a few decks that I want to reconnect with or connect with because I haven't even connected with them yet. So I thought I'd come on and show you the ones that I've got here that I've had for all of them. I've had for a year or more, and I have either not really looked at them at all or worked with them for a while and then put them away. So that's what happens when you get so many decks. So I'm having a good sort out and finding the ones I haven't worked with for over a year to work with this year. So I thought I'd come on and show you. And the first one is the Tower of the Sheep. Now this time last year I used these all the time. This is by Emily Carding. And like I said, this time last year I was using these all the time. I even done my year head spreads with these. That's the backs. They're quite a large tarot, these ones, and I loved them. Oh, now I'm dropping them. I'll get that in a second. But then, as always, a new tarot came in. This got put to the side and pushed to the back, and I haven't used it since. So I thought it was about time that I got this back out and used it. I'm seeing this a lot all over YouTube where people are using this now. And like I said, I loved working with it last year. I worked with it for a couple of months. But then, like I said, it got put to one side. Excuse me for a minute. And forgotten about. So that is my number one that I want to start working with. It is a bit of a glossy deck and it is a large tarot, but it is also a lovely tarot. You do get a book, it's in the bottom there. It is a lovely deck, especially if you like the Fae energy. So yeah, so that's one. Another one that I want to reconnect with, I've had this one for well over a year, probably 18 months, and it's the Crystal Visions Tarot by Jennifer Galasso. It just comes in this tuck box. I did trim mine, so you know I got this when my eyes was okay, because I did trim this. Took the borders off. I think I used it a few times, and then it got put away, and because it's in this little tuck box it got pushed to the back and forgotten about. So this is another one I've sorted out this morning, and I want to reconnect with it. Like I said, you know how long ago it was when I got this, because like I said, I couldn't attempt to even trim a deck nowadays. So yeah, so that's another one that I want to reconnect with. I don't think I even connected properly to it at the time. I think it was one of those decks I used a few times and got pushed to the back. It's a US Games, this one, and it doesn't want to go back in the box, but there we go. So the next one is, again, I bought this at the same time, and again it's been trimmed, and it's the Vision Quest by Gayan Sylvie Winter and Joe Doze. Like I said, I loved this when I got it, and I worked with this for a good while, and then again it got pushed to the back. You get a good chunky little white book with this, and like I said, it has been trimmed. I did take the borders off. That's the back, and this is the cards. And I did love this. So there is name changes. This is the grandfather, and then you get Mother of Air and things like that. And then instead of suits you get earth, water, fire, and so you get the elements rather than the suits. But I love this deck, and I'm going to leave this one out to work with now because it's gorgeous, and I did love using that. If anybody wants a proper walkthrough of any of these decks, just tell me, but I'm just kind of whizzing through them now to show you the decks that I need to connect with or reconnect with, and that don't want to do up. And that's an AGM. So the next one, I haven't even attempted to work with this, and it's the Shadowscapes by Stephanie Pumanlaw. This is a book. I think I've had a flick through this, and then it got put away because of, mainly this one was because of my eyes. And I when I got it, my eyes was particularly bad. I think it was about this time last year when they started playing up. So it just got put on the shelf and then left on the shelf, and I haven't touched it. So this is one I want to connect with. It's a gorgeous deck, and I see lots of people with it, and every time I see it I'm like, I really must get mine out and connect with, and then it doesn't happen. So this is another one that I'm going to be leaving out to get to know and to connect with, because it's such a beautiful deck. So yeah, so there's that one. And that is I'm not keen on the box. It's like one of these old-fashioned boxes like that, but it doesn't matter. It's a box, isn't it? It keeps it safe. So that's the Shadowscapes. And the next one I got around the same sort of time. I know that because I trimmed it, and it's the Goddess Tarot by US Games. Comes just in the box, tuck box. Chris Waldher. That's the backs. Oh, that's upside down. There's the backs. Not that it makes a difference for backs. And this is the deck. And this is one, like I said, that I got around the same time as the other decks there. And I think I used it a few times, and then again it got put on my shelf and thrown in the back of the shelves, and I haven't pulled it out since. So this is another one that I would like to reconnect with, or even connect, because I don't think I even connected with it. I think I just used it a couple of times, trimmed it, put it in the box and put it away, and because something new come along. So there we go. So that is the Goddess Tarot. And it is a lovely tarot, a little bit bigger than a normal tarot, but not too bad, and that's a US Games. So the last one that I want to show you is this one. I have the book for this as well, The Medicine Woman, and this is a gorgeous deck. And I did, where's that? Oh yeah, this is just the two. I did desperately want to work with this, but again it got put to the back. And there is name changes on this. 2 of bowls, 4 of stones, Teaching Lodge of the Arrows. So there is name changes. So that's probably why I got it, put it away, because of my eyes. And it was something that I was going to need to study probably a bit more than, you know, to understand where the, like, Exemplar of the Arrows, Exemplar of Stones, and it's all different names like that. So the 9 of Pipes. So it's one of those decks I need to do a bit of studying on. So it never happened. It does tell you at the top there, like with the majors, that's the Emperor, even though it's got Command. Ecstasy is Lovers, because it gives you the little name in the top. The Grandfathers, and that is the Star. Again, that's the Tower. So that is another deck that I'm going to be reconnecting with. So that is the decks that I wanted to show you, that I've been pushed aside, that I want to work with this year. So I should leave those all out or at the front of my shelf so I don't forget about them. I will be back again probably tomorrow with a bit of a giveaway of some decks that I don't use, what I've pulled out that I haven't used and need new homes. So you'll have to watch out for that, and I will be back soon. So have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.